Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us tonight. A massive Coast Guard search is underway for a man and his 3 children off the coast of Southwest Florida.
The family left Sarasota on Sunday morning, headed to Fort Myers to repair their sailboat, but have not been seen since. ABC 7's Kate Flexter joins us live now with more on the story tonight. Kate?
Haley and Scott, it was in these waters that the man and his 3 children were last seen. Apparently, they were living in a boat just offshore. On Wednesday morning, the Coast Guard launched air and boat crews in search of 45-year-old Ace Kimberly and his children, 13-year-old Roger, 15-year-old Donnie, and 17-year-old Rebecca.
And we are doing everything we can and throwing everything we have at this search at this time.
The Coast Guard says the family lived on the 29-foot sailboat outside the mooring field west of Selby Gardens, and others who live on boats in the area remember seeing them.
I know they were living on the boats out there, and you could see them coming in with the kids, pretty regularly. But I haven't seen them in a while.
On Sunday, they headed south to Fort Myers to repair the vessel. It was then that they ran into trouble. Kimberly called his brother and said there were 6-foot seas and they were attempting to survive off the coast of Englewood.
He was worried and wanted his brother on land to send him some weather reports, and that's the last that he heard of him.
Now the Coast Guard has launched a massive search effort and found a field of debris 33 miles off the coast of Sanibel Island, with water bottles, shoes, 6 of the 7 life jackets, as well as a kayak, all of which they believe belongs to the missing boaters.
Lee contacted the family, the brother, the reporting source, and found out that these items did indeed correlate to his brother's vessel.
The Coast Guard says the boat was older and not in the best of shape.
It's really just on the boat owner and the sailor to actually be aware of what's going on their boat and realize how long it's been or what conditions they're putting the boat under.
Sailing instructor Alana O'Reilly also notes that the conditions on the water Sunday were rough and says boaters need to know what they're heading into.
And it was breeze from like the northeast and the east, so that actually blows you offshore. So even if you did have an issue and you're out there, it's blowing you away from shore. So you definitely have to be aware of the weather and what's going on.
The Coast Guard plans to use the debris found today in this ongoing investigation. Reporting live in Sarasota, Kate Flexter, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Kate, thank you. And more details now on that ongoing search. The search area off Sanibel Island is massive. It's stretched from Tampa Bay south past Fort Myers. Several crews are involved. Aircraft from Customs and Border Protection, Air Station Clearwater, and a boat crew from Fort Myers and Cortez, along with the Coast Guard cutter Alligator, are searching. Officers from FWC and the Lee and Charlotte County Sheriff's Office are also helping out. Now, the Coast Guard says it does not plan to call off the search once it becomes nightfall, but officials do plan on providing an update on the search at the bottom of the hour. We're going to continue monitoring this closely, and we'll have updates for you as they become available.
Attorney General Loretta Lynch providing an update today in the Orlando nightclub massacre investigation. She says this was clearly an act of both hate and terror, and that investigators are trying to determine which one was the gunman's predominant motivation. This case is still very active and ongoing.
We are interviewing everyone who has indicated they've had contact with Mateen over the days and weeks and months prior to this incident. And if individuals come forward with any information involving contact with him, they're individuals that we would be interested in interviewing.
The attack at Pulse nightclub left 49 people dead and 53 others injured. The memorial at the club continues to grow. Hundreds have been gathering there daily to remember those who lost their lives.
Residents on Manasota Key who have seen the beach disappear behind their homes are getting some help now from Sarasota County. The county will now assess the damage and help residents begin to shore up their properties. County commissioners agreeing to help residents in sandbagging along the shoreline with hopes the next storm doesn't wash away any more beach. But the problem may not be so easy to fix. The Sea Turtle Patrol went out and marked several possible nests.
It could cause us a hurdle if those nests, if they do not have any eggs, stand in the way of the sandbagging operations.
Sea Turtle Patrol members say those nests could be mismarked. They have no way to definitively say there are turtle eggs in those possible nests.
And now to get a check on our forecast and that humidity that is now creeping up, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's back. It's back in. So are the showers and a few thunderstorms around, too. We're getting this east to southeasterly wind component, which has kind of moved the dry air out of here. And now we're seeing showers popping up along the sea breeze front this afternoon. Some of it has been moderately heavy at times. Not everyone getting the rainfall. They've been scattered about. Some heavier activity now east of I-75 near Mayaca City. Had a few brief showers near the airport and also near Bayshore Gardens. Those moved on toward the west. And then these showers are starting to wind on down as they head toward Parrish and also toward I-75. The one in Mayaca City has been a little heavier, and some now to the east near Arcadia. Some pretty big storms there with some lightning strikes. This is going to be a trend, too, I think, over the upcoming days as more showers and storms are in the forecast. We'll have the details on that and your weekend weather coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Only a month after the State College of Florida Board of Trustees voted in favor of 3-year contracts for new faculty, it's now rescinding that decision. Board member Eric Robinson calling for the change. The decision was made in a 5-2 vote, and in place of it, the board will now revert back to new faculty working under 1-year contracts. Although it's temporary, one board member feels this decision will hurt SCF in the long run.
We've lost focus. It could harm the college's ability to attract the kind of faculty that the students in the college are used to.
Okay, now we have to replace it with something else. And that something else, we need to include the faculty more in trying to decide what that replacement is.
The board's next meeting is scheduled for August 23rd. Will state wildlife officials opt to hold another bear hunt? Straight ahead, the latest on talks among FWC officials and opposition from state residents.
Plus details on a 3-decade staple on the Suncoast returning to town this weekend.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
Did you know? When your dog stays at Canine Corral, the play is free? Contact Canine Corral today about boarding and daycare packages. Canine Corral, where the love is.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford because Sarasota Ford guarantees you our lowest price on every new Ford every day. Save on America's best-selling truck, 39 years running, the Ford F-150. Fusions, Escapes, over 800 vehicles on site or online, all on sale. Buy with 0% for 60 months. And now, get up to 2,000 trade assistance. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission spent several hours today discussing whether to hold another black bear hunt this fall.
The meeting took place in the Panhandle, but several Sarasota residents made the drive up. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates joins us now with more. Bobeth.
Well, a possible second consecutive bear hunt is causing a lot of concern for residents right here on the Suncoast.
None of us as animal advocates can really understand why they are targeting the bears.
Farrell Hansen is the founder of Sarasota Animal Advocates, and she says several members from her group have taken their fight to FWC's Bear Hunt public hearing session.
Most of the members of the board are wanting this hunt. There was one that was opposed, the same person that opposed it last year. But unfortunately, one opposing is not going to stop the hunt.
FWC commissioners heard staff recommendation in favor of another hunt that would take place in October, but dozens are in opposition of the move, many giving public testimony during the meeting.
Over 75% of Floridians are against this, which that's a supermajority, and we think that these people are appointed and elected, but they're using our tax dollars, and we think this is a democracy, not a dictatorship.
Most of those complaints that they were talking about there are taking place in new residential neighborhoods built in the habitat. So the bears were there, they're following their noses to the food, and the food is bringing them into the neighborhoods, and those interactions are going to continue.
One incident took place Wednesday in Hillsborough County when a small black bear began running through the streets. No one was hurt and the animal was tranquilized and relocated. FWC officials say a hunt reduces the likelihood of human and bear interactions and keeps the bear population in check.
After our extensive review and analysis on this issue, particularly over the last year and a half, the reality is clear that hunting is an important tool in comprehensive bear management, and its use is grounded in strong science.
Many, like Hansen, do not agree.
FWC is supposed to be the ones protecting the bears, but there's not a single animal activist, there's not a single scientist on the board, and unfortunately many of the FWC members do have permits to do this bear hunt.
Now, commissioners vote in favor of the hunt. The first open season would begin October 21st with 2 more 4-day windows later that month. Back to you.
Thank you, Bobeth.
We should know by tomorrow. And we'll be right back with the forecast. Stay with us.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
And for a limited time, Minnesota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59. Ceramic tile 99 cents. And 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents. But these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Minnesota Flooring today.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. AndServices.com.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
When you don't know who you are, you can be anyone you want to be. You're coming with me.
Ooh, where are we going?
To the most wondrous place in the world.
Roll up, Tangleville's Traveling Circus is here!
This isn't a fairy story. People don't always live happily ever after. But we will. I'm Hetty Feather, and this is my story.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about. that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
Summer's back.
Yep, officially.
Yes.
And it really feels like it.
I had to use my wipers today for the first time in a couple of days. You know, dry air has been around. It was enjoyable, but now we're back into the summer pattern, and some people like those afternoon showers and storms around. We'll take a look at those in just a minute on the radar picture. They are around. Last night, a nice sunset. Venice, Alan Mitchell getting this one as they were coming into the jetty there in Venice. And Punta Gorda webcam showing a beautiful day near the coast with lots of sunshine and temperatures starting to warm, and also that humidity coming back up a little bit to more seasonal averages as the dew point temperatures have moved up about 10 degrees, and that's significant. A lot of rain down to our south, not as much here, but we've had a few showers, and that's going to be a trend, I think, over the upcoming days. Arcadia, pretty heavy storm there in western portions of DeSoto County and into parts of Sarasota and also Manatee County, a shower there. This is all moving to the west. They haven't been sticking around all that long, but they have been producing some pretty heavy rainfall at times. Rainfall totals not showing a lot of area getting it, but over 1 inch there in southeast Manatee County and nearly an inch right there by the airport. And currently we have partly cloudy skies, 88 in the dew point, that number we look at to see how humid things are, and it's at 72, and typically that's where it stays and even above that throughout the summer months. As far as the high goes, it was 1 degree above average. This morning's low was right at the average at 74, and 34/100 of an inch of rainfall at the Sarasota Bradenton Airport. So far, a monthly total nearing 1 inch above average. 94 hot degrees in Tallahassee now, 90 in Orlando, 87 in Miami, and in Key West. Temperatures around town, 92 the hot spot to Punta Gorda right now, 85 degrees in Wauchula. They had some rain, some clouds lingering there, 89 in Northport and 88 degrees in Sarasota. Lows tonight will be into the mid-70s for the most part, and as we start off tomorrow morning, they'll warm up quickly to about 90 degrees by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we are anticipating another chance for showers and storms in the afternoon, so we can say goodbye to the 60s. They're not going to be around for a while. As far as the future RPM forecast model goes, we are looking at showers and storms this evening. Still a chance for a few evening showers. Tomorrow, sunshine, the sea breeze effect starts, and more storms expected to develop along it. The rain chance is going to stay fairly high, I think, right through the weekend as that tropical moisture remains firmly entrenched over much of our coast through the weekend. Well, in the tropics, it's been active to say the least. Thus far, already 4 named storms, and we're watching the Caribbean, a lot of flare-up of storms there with a pretty strong tropical wave. Nothing going on as far as the models are concerned anytime soon. So we'll just watch this as a favorite area for development during late June and into early July. Temperatures around the U.S., 89 in New York, Philadelphia 85, Pittsburgh 79, hot in Wichita at 100 and 91 in Boise. So the heat wave kind of spreading, 111 in Phoenix, although a little bit cooler today, still unbearably hot, and 95 in Macon, Atlanta at 91 degrees. For boaters, the low tide will be at 10:07 and the high tide will be at 4:20. Sunset will be at 8:28. And sunrise at 6:37. Southeast winds turn to the west, not very strong at 5 knots. Seas will be 2 feet or less, and a light chop in the bays and inland waters. The water temperature 86 degrees. UV index will stay high tomorrow at a 10. Tonight, evening showers are possible, and then partly cloudy after midnight. It will be warmer, 75 for your low. East winds at 5 to 10, so not that nice, comfortable start in the morning tomorrow. It'll still be into the mid-70s, however. Partly cloudy, scattered showers and storms mainly in the afternoon and evening. High temperatures pretty close to seasonal averages for this time of year. And over the weekend, we have the big offshore Grand Prix golf tournament taking place on Saturday morning. Should be okay as the storms will be around, I think, in the late afternoon and evening. There's a slight chance for a coastal shower in the morning, but not much. And that rain chance staying pretty typical for this time of year. Back to you, Haley.
Thank you, Bob. A post office that has been in the heart of Sarasota's Amish community for 75 years is now closed. The Pinecraft Post Office shut down operations unexpectedly on Friday. The U.S. Postal Service tells us it closed after the contract expired following the recent deaths of the elderly owner and his wife. Pinecraft postal customers will now have to use one of Sarasota's other post offices.
I'm bummed. I come here all the time. It's so convenient and they're so nice.
Terrible. It's a very good convenience for people in our neighborhood.
Post office officials say they're working on finding someone to take over the Pinecraft Post Office. It's not known if or when it will reopen.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll tell you about the Sarasota Powerboat Offshore Races.
The war of words. After his one-on-one with David Muir, Donald Trump set to make his case against the Clintons. Plus, the extreme heat and fires out west. Now, dangerous storms expected across the Great Lakes. Are you in the threat zone? Tonight on World News Tonight with David Muir.
Discover the biggest savings of the year on some of America's favorite vehicles during the Drive and Discover event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Get four-wheeler magazine's 4x4 of the decade, a new Jeep Wrangler as low as $25,999, or drive away in a new Jeep Cherokee for just $19,999. Get a new 2016 Jeep Patriot for just $14,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
The ability to go to college on a Bright Future Scholarship gave me personally the flexibility to chase a dream. To not have to worry about paying for your college education was absolutely amazing. One step better than that was to leave with no loans. I mean, to start a life, to start a job, to start without having a debt was amazing, and it allowed me to get to where I'm at today.
Being the caregiver for someone you love is truly a blessing. But sometimes you can lose a part of yourself. To be your best, for them and for you, it's important to have time to be able to recharge your batteries. When you call Tidewell Hospice, they can give you a chance to do just that. And with the peace of mind of knowing your loved one is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
This Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix Minute is brought to you by Sarasota Ford.
The Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix offers 2 full days of racing just off Lido. Aquacross racing returns with more than 80 personal watercraft teams, along with 10 superstock boats, averaging 70 miles an hour. Then more than 30 powerboats take to the water many topping speeds of 100. And don't miss the Boats on Main block party and meet and greet Who's in the Driver's Seat, events so you can meet the racers up close and personal.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, because Sarasota Ford guarantees you our lowest price on every new Ford every day. Save on America's best-selling truck, 39 years running, the Ford F-150. Fusions, Escapes, over 800 vehicles on-site or online, all on sale. Buy with 0% for 60 months. And now, get up to 2,000 trade assistance. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
The week leading up to the 4th of July holiday is always a very busy time here on the Suncoast.
Not only do we celebrate the holiday, but thousands of race fans come to town for the boat races. ABC 7's Linda Carson puts those races in the spotlight. Linda.
The Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix. It's 10 days of wild and crazy fun, all with the purpose of raising money for Suncoast Charities for Children. In the spotlight, the kickoff for the festival is this weekend. It's been a Suncoast tradition for 32 years. As the 4th of July draws near, the Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix roars into town.
This weekend kicks off the entire 10-day festival. We have a golf tournament that's already sold out at Laurel Oak on Saturday.
And then on Sunday from 10 to 3, there's a car show in Lakewood Ranch.
There will be a DJ out there. We're also going to have awards and drawings for raffle prizes. And I suspect that we're going to be looking at probably filling the entire main street of Lakewood Ranch. And so we're anticipating, if the weather holds out, having at least 100 cars.
This show's a favorite among car owners, so there'll be some beauties there.
We'll have everything from the 20s and 30s all the way up to brand new cars.
Also on Sunday, a fun run for boats and personal watercraft.
It's essentially a poker run. We start at Marina Jack with 4 stops and back up at Marina Jack. For boats anywhere between a small jet ski center console all the way up to a large offshore powerboat.
40 to 50 boats are expected.
The stops are great. They include Anna Maria Oyster Bar on the pier, Old Salty Dog on City Island, Seafood Shack, and then Blue Mangrove Grill up at Riviera Dunes.
And we also have a motorcycle fun run, which is going to start from Sarasota Ford at the same time. And everybody will end up down at Marina Jack's that afternoon, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
And the fun continues all next week. On Friday, July 1st, from noon till 2 p.m., you're invited to come to the Sarasota Hyatt and bring the kids to meet the boat cruise.
It's an event we call Meet and Greet Who's in the Driver's Seat. And all the teams will be there signing autographs, and they'll have giveaways for the kids. And it's a great family event to come to, and it's free.
And Friday night, July 1st, there's a big block party.
It's called Boats on Main Downtown Block Party. A lot of the teams will be there signing autographs. They'll have giveaways for their fans. It's a great photo op. We'll have live music and vendors.
It runs from 6 to 11 p.m. And the races are on Saturday and Sunday next week. There's no boat parade downtown, no power boats by the bay, and sorry guys, no bikini contest this year, but there are lots of other events to keep you moving every minute.
Yeah.
Still going to be a lot of fun without that bikini contest.
Sure will be. You got a big golf
I was
tournament
going
too.
into this stuff.
You were going to win, Linda.
Yeah, the golf tournament starts on Laurel Oak too on Saturday. I'll be there participating in that and helping out with that as well.
It's a sellout.
That's right.
It's a great event. Attracts a lot of people. Have a great evening.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
You know what scares me? No electricity. Yeah, when this magical box suddenly stops working, I call the pros at Mr. Sparky and they send a superhero to save the day. How's it going, Pablo?
It's going great, Mike.
Pablo possesses amazing skill. He can perform incredible feats at blinding speed.
Superhero. Couldn't have done it without you.
Modest, too.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Just to be clear, I don't live here.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Hey, I'm really glad that you're taking a few moments to check out this video about the ministry of First Sarasota, Downtown Baptist Church. I'm William Hill, lead pastor here at First Sarasota. For the last 15 years, it's been my privilege to share in the life of this faith community, a community that centers itself around faith, friends, and family. Indeed, it is a ministry that's been in existence right here in this wonderful city for over a century.
We are delighted to have Dr. Kaminsky join our team at the Totoli Cancer Center.
I'm a radiation oncologist. I was at the National Institutes of Health, most recently at the Medical College of Georgia, specialized in central nervous system cancers, prostate cancers, and other types. At the Totoli Cancer Center, we have a level of technology that is second to none.
He has a great wealth of knowledge and shares the same passion that we have for patient care.
My family and I are happy to be here in Sarasota and excited to treat our patients here at the Totoli Cancer Center.
I'm Dale Mast, and we're celebrating 40 years on the west coast of Florida.
It's our 40th anniversary, and it's time for a celebration, the Culligan Hydration Celebration. For a limited time, celebrate by taking $250 off any Culligan home system. That's $250 off Culligan water softener systems, drinking water systems, or whole house water filters. Help us celebrate our 40th anniversary, and remember,
for better water, pure and simple, call today and say,
"Hey, Culligan man,